Yan ka kanina, siguro yung, I understand yung concern na hindi nagmamatch pa, but siguro there is hope, una, because PQF is just starting, but I think a lot of work needs to be done, but I think the foundation is now being built. Like, for example, on the descriptors, when the descriptors have been set, I think we still have to study and align our existing programs at all levels, whether they will fit on the descriptor. So that means eventually there should be curriculum reforms in terms of aligning the programs, because we keep on saying maybe this is a baccalaureate degree, but when you fit that into the descriptor, maybe it's not for level 5, maybe it's only level 4 or level. So that's one. It will essentially involve curriculum reform, not only in terms of the leveling, but also in terms of establishing the equivalency and pathways. Second is, of course, as I mentioned earlier, an important component really of the PQF is quality assurance. I think all the levels and everything would be meaningless unless you have really well-established and robust quality assurance systems across levels. And I hope it, I suppose it should follow that when you have a good quality assurance mechanism across levels, then that should output quality graduates, and we hope that even the passing rate or later on even in terms of employment performance will eventually improve. Of course, it's not in the short term because for many reasons. Maybe after the full implementation also of the K-12. So I think work is being done, but as of now, you're right, hindi pa nagmamatch yung output na yun ng PQF and the output of our education system. Dun sa tanong kanina, siguro let me venture, actually naririnig na namin palagi yung experience, and siguro I'd like to answer that like yung contexto rin sa PQF. That's why we look at it as important, kasi even the advocacy. As I was saying, it promotes transparency. If your employer would know what kind of competencies you have in terms of knowledge, skills, the degree of independence involved in what you have acquired, given the qualification that you have acquired, then the employer would have the confidence on the kind of worker that you are, as long as, of course, as I was kakabit yun na, kasi quality assured yung sistema mo doon, so dapat quality yung output. So your employer, your end user, or other stakeholders would have confidence on the certificate that you have, that you really actually possess. So it helps that when an employer would recognize that you possess that, then can be given the benefit that you're already knowledgeable and can be hired, of course. But that's why it's important for us to advocate among the employers on the value and importance of the qualifications framework that we're having, and of course the underlying quality assurance mechanisms that will be put in place so that they will eventually trust and make our output more acceptable to them. So that's one. But on another point, maybe on the part of the tech book sector, I think our advantage is most qualifications in our sector involve the hands-on part, like on-the-job training, which expose them to actual work setting. So when they go on the job in companies, so employers can already observe them, the work that they do, the behavior, their work behavior. So there is higher chances of getting employed, because I think that's why they require work experience. You have to be productive right at the very start. But another point is, of course, we're looking at reforming the apprenticeship program, which provides for the hands-on training, and which should be credited already as the probationary period, so that they can already be hired. So there are many measures that are now being done. But essentially, we start with giving confidence on the qualification that we have at us. I think most of those who will graduate from reputable university, because they recognize that the certification issued would not have that serious problem as the others whose qualifications, if you graduate from, we say not third university, but if you have the PQF and your qualification levels and your programs and your school is included in the register, which is, we say, quality assured, recognized by government, then that provides the confidence that the school or the graduate that you produce meet at least the standards set by the national